So for her chest and her breast, side view here, I'm going to use these polygons, but I'm going to grab these ones, I'm going to bring them up a little bit, pull them back, so that she uses this information for her chest, although her chest feels a little squarish there. I will have to do some fine-tuning and smoothing. Let me bring it down a tiny bit more, just a little bit. And I'll take care of the rest of that information later. What is important is that here we maintain this kind of same tone here, and eventually we're gonna have to bring some of this down to give her a little bit more of information for her chest. So for now I'm going to use this two, but those two, and I'm going to make sure that this one is in the middle. It's roughly in the middle. This area is quite large for her breast in terms of the vertical, and so I'm gonna need to reduce that a little bit, and by reducing it I have to actually give it a little bit more of the matching the front view. Look at this one, is not matching, her breast is even open, so I'm gonna have to pull some of these vertices outside a little bit and get this one to be in there so we can keep it in place. And I'm gonna try to bring up these three so it doesn't feel too out of place. Now the other thing is that I want to generate an extrusion here, but I want to also have a little bit of a distance there before the extrusion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a couple of edge loops that's going to make it a little bit straight, straight and sharp there, but that's going to help me with separating her breast. So let me just show it how it is. I made it a little bit longer this area, but I'll work with that as we move forward. I'm going to grab these edges, actually I'm going to just move them a little bit closer. So, and I'll have to fine tune that sharp edge there and try to put this one out. Okay, so I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab this one, pull it this way, pull it that way. Some of these guys are going to want to go, actually let me just grab this edge and I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. Not affecting my shoulder there, but I need to grab these two, push them back to help with that sharp placement there. For now that's good. Alright, that's giving me a sharp point here, but I'll work with it after I have the breast built. So and I will probably add more loops here, but for now I'm going to try to go with it. So I'm going to say I'm starting to work on the other side for now, so I'm going to extrude this one, and that gives me a good beginning. I'm going to bring it down a little bit to start matching the placement of the breast, and I move this one down a little bit like that, and then I'm going to extrude one more time and scale down. And I think a good idea would be to look at it on the side view. Okay, so that gives me enough information for me to scale it down, bring it to the placement that I roughly want it to be at. Let me look at it in perspective. So feels a little elongated in the vertical, so I'm gonna grab these vertices and grab them and push them down. So she has better shape there. Oops, I'm gonna grab these ones too. There we go, that's a little bit better now. Inching closer there, that's good. And this one's a little bit forward there. This one actually, because of her nipple to be here, right there, give you a little bit more precision there. Alright, so that gives me a nice first placement for that breast. On the front view, I'm going to make sure that it feels right. Seems to be a little elongated. I'm going to just grab some of these vertices, actually pull them out. So this one is a little bit closer, and then I'm going to push this one's here. I'm going to this couple, move them up a little bit. So you feel it's a little bit less pronounced there. There we go. And these ones I want to actually bring them more toward the center, or to the middle better. Just that. And probably this one I want to just a little bit, giving it a little bit more of a squarish appearance. I will be adding more geometry to it, but this one definitely needs to be pulled in, and this one, no, it's not the one in, is one is the one out. Okay, not too bad. So I was able to give a nice loop around the breast. Feels a little tight here. We're gonna have to correct some of that, but for now that seems to be giving me a good start of a block there. Incremental safe.